In this video, we'll show you how to use the Noisee AI to create free music videos in 2024. Let's show you how to create your music video for free using the Noisee AI. So I'm on Google and you can see that I've searched for Noisee. In the top of the search results, we have the web version of Noisee, but you can also communicate with this AI and create your music videos via the Discord, which looks different, but I'll show you how to do it on both. So we'll begin first with the web version, which you can see right here, the official Noisee AI website. Let's click this to get started. This is the official Noisee AI website. You can see a few options available, including join Discord. Of course, if you join Discord, you'll be accessing the Discord version of the Noisee AI communication. So you'll be creating using Discord. So if you don't have a Discord account, the first part of this tutorial is going to be brilliant because we're not going to spend a penny doing this on both. But let's begin by pressing create video by this big button in the center of the screen. Let's do this entirely free. Now here you can see a few options available. We have a prompt and the prompt says paste a supported music URL here or upload a local music file. Now I have a local music file. What it means by this is a file that you have created which is basically music. So an MP3 file, for an example, is what you can use and upload in this section. Or you can link something from YouTube if you have a YouTube video of your music. But in this example, what we're going to do is we're going to upload the file by selecting this icon on this search bar or link bar here. Let's find the file that I want to use, which is an MP3 file, which is in my downloads, and it's called In the Eye of the Storm. It's about being in the storm in the game Fortnite, and I've made a song based on that. It's sort of a dancey, rhythmic kind of song, like a club song. Once you've done this, you can see that it's saying decoding the rhythm and lyrics. So it's now finding out the information about your song. In this step, it reads, your next hit starts here. There is a segment that has been selected. It's the start of the song. I can play this as part of a preview. Let's play this to have a listen. So you can hear the part of the song that I'm going to select if I continue from this point. But can we get more of our song when we're creating a music video from it? Let's try and drag the edge to see if we can select more of the song. You can see the maximum amount of the song that we can create a music video for at a single time, is 60 seconds. So we've selected the first 1 minute of our song here, and we're going to create a music video for it. Now you enter a text prompt. So we're going to describe what we want our music video to be. It says, what do you want to include in this video? I'm going to say something to do with gaming, Fortnite, and things like that. So I'm just going to enter some keywords as opposed to describing the music video, because you can describe things, and the more descriptive you are, the more accurate your video creation is going to be. If you leave your prompt wide open and you're not descriptive and you say, for example, man walking upstairs, the stairs could be in the middle of nowhere and it could just literally create the video as it sees fit. So the more information you enter, the more accurate the creation is going to be when using the Noisee AI. In this example, I'm going to be quite open and I'm going to enter keywords instead. Fortnite, gaming, Xbox, PlayStation, esports, literal static keywords I'm entering here instead of entering, man walking upstairs, woman holding a flower, cartoon dog holding a glass of water. Things like that is what you could enter into your music video, and you could literally describe each individual scene. So I'm going to leave it quite open at Fortnite, gaming, Xbox, PlayStation, esports, maybe PC gaming. I haven't entered any individual people in this music video creation yet. The next step is to choose the size of your video, or the size and shape of your video, and you can see that in the corner of your prompt here. We're currently in 16:9, and that is a full screen video. If we select this, we're given a few more options. You can see a 4:3, and you can see that this can be used on YouTube. It's a slightly more rectangular square. We also have a 1:1, which is a square video, which is used for X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, and then you have a 9:16, which is a TikTok or YouTube Shorts type of video. In this example, I'm going to select 16:9. The style is something that you can also enter right here. So let's select this and see what happens. You can see it says subscribe to creator plan. So this isn't available for free. So we won't be doing anything in terms of the style when adding an image to help the AI understand what type of style of music video you want, because that's what that is. We're not doing that in this example. We're creating a music video for free. So once you're happy with the part of the song that you've selected, your 60 seconds, and you've entered a prompt to describe your music video, and you also have the dimensions of your video set, select generate. The AI will now begin to create your music video. Now we have the first 60 seconds of our song. So let's see what's created when this is complete. Now at this point in this stage in the creation, you might get a few previews as to what your music video is going to look like. And right here you can see a few gaming consoles, an esports like setting, arcade maybe, and a few gamers in some of the shots. We have a stylistic approach, as you can see a colour theme throughout each of these shots. It's well worth having a look at this so you get an idea as to what it's going to look like in the finished piece. Now, I'm not sure what this image is right here, but hopefully that isn't included in our music video. It looks like something letting us know that this image is not currently displaying, but the rest of them are. Brilliant. So we now have a result. It says, knock knock, your music video is served. And you can see it right here. Let's open this to see what this looks like. So this is our music video so far, the first 60 seconds. We can also regenerate some scenes, which could be very useful going forward. Let's have a look and see what we can do at this point. Let's see if we can change some of the scenes if we need to change anything. So let's press play on a preview. Cool. Ooh, okay. PlayStation, you know? That might be Jonesy. Wow, they created skins. There's actual Fortnite like setting, like an esports setting there as well, which is actually quite impressive. There we go. So right here we've encountered an error while generating this clip. So you can see there's an issue there. On this clip, if you have this issue, one thing you can do is you can genuinely select regenerate. So on each scene, you have the option to change what's inside of those scenes. This could be very useful if you want to use the imagery for your music video overall. And that's a way that you can create a full music video for free. So you can regenerate all of these scenes. Let's say that your song is 3 minutes long and you need imagery to, relay the message of the song. Well, if you was to regenerate this scene, for example, so this scene here, we're going to regenerate just to show you how regenerate works. So hopefully this should fix the error that the AI is having here, because we have a new prompt, a much longer prompt with more description based on the information we entered when first creating the music video. So based on what you've entered in the music video, it will then give you this much information on what it's created in each individual scene of the music video, which you can see on the left hand side here. So each scene has its own description, which you've just seen, including these Fortnite skins. So if I select this, you will see it says a Fortnite character customization screen highlighting the diverse and colourful skins available. The kaleidoscopic array of choices reflects the game's creativity and personalization options. Now, instead of you writing all of this description when creating your music video, with those keywords, it's understood what you might want for your music video. But here's where it gets very interesting. If we download this and we change some of the scenes on the second download, you have 2 minutes worth of a music video. So first, let's see what our regeneration looks like. Regeneration is here because this music video is very visual, and most of the music videos that you create will be very visual because the singer is not singing in the scenes. That means you can regenerate your music video sections and use them again and enter them into maybe a video editor later on, putting your music underneath. And that's one way you can create more to your song. So if you had the lyrics written down, you could focus these scenes around the lyrics if you want to follow the lyrics of your song. For example, if we had a lyric right here about Fortnite skins, then of course this would be absolutely perfect. If you had some lyrics about a gamer sitting at a PC, then this would be perfect, and you could change the gamer for when the verse or the chorus repeats. So adding that initiative to this process is definitely going to help you create a full song. Now we have that regeneration, let's take a look at that fixed scene. So we've also shown you how you can fix a scene in the case of it having an error when the AI is creating your music video. And you can see right here that that has been fixed. You can play this individual scene from this point. Let's press play. So now we've downloaded our song by selecting download, and that file is now ours to use as we see fit. I'm going to go into individual scenes and I'm going to change something about them. Let's say the second half of the song is more dark or something that is not positive. I'm going to change the imagery of each scene to be less positive and have more of a dark tone. And that could be very easy. For example, right here it says a dramatic close-up of a Fortnite player's intense expression. Let's change it to sad expression. One simple change in your prompt or description here of the clip and regenerating can create an entirely new clip, which could be useful when you have a song that changes theme but has the same style. So let's regenerate this with a sad expression to see if it changes the expression of the character or creates a new character entirely. When you're changing each scene like this as well, you can also go back. And keep in mind that you can also go into your lyrics to see if you can follow your lyrics of your song. Now, because this is regenerating, we can't yet download. Download is not available until the regeneration is complete. And you can simply go through each one and change things to suit what you want. So here, a Fortnite character customization screen highlighting the diverse and colourful skins available. Let's delete diverse. So we can change one word in the description here of the clip and the AI will create something new. It's a very useful part of this AI creation via the web version. Here with this pinnacle shot, what we're going to do is instead of having the emotion of joy and excitement, let's have exhaustion instead. So with changing just a few words, we will have a different scene with a similar style and tone. For example, right here, I'm changing the words joyous and exciting to the exhaustion is palpable, capturing the pinnacle of the competitive gaming as instead of exciting and joyful. So let's regenerate this scene here, see if it creates something similar. Some of these scenes already have been generated and the ones that I've changed. So let's have a look at those Fortnite skins, for example, because we had a specific scene showcasing Fortnite skins. Now that has changed, so I'm just trying to pinpoint where it is now. I think it should be somewhere in some of these shots. Let's see if we can find it. So here it is. So we've changed the Fortnite skins. We've just changed one of the parts of the description, and instead of the game's colourful creativity, it's gone for the game's creativity. So you can see that the tone and colours of the skins are a little bit more muted, and you can see that showcasing right here. They also look more action figure-like, but that's sort of Fortnite style. So it's got that style down to a T. These literally could be Fortnite skins by looking at them. I could be like, this could feature in the Fortnite game. So we now have a different set of skins that are being showcased. Let's have a look and see through the preview. Now, because we're using AI, when we're working with hands, limbs, and sometimes facial features, you might have some distortions, but this could actually set a good tone for your music video. If that's something that you're looking for anyway, you could lean into that. So because the machine learning is still growing and learning, these are one of the things that you might have throughout your music video creation using this AI. Now we've also changed the final scene, but look at the colour palettes, the colour tone and the style of the music video. It's still the same cartoony, sort of colourful with the same colour palette throughout. Let's have a look at this version compared to the first. Hold on, we need to go back to the scene that we were trying to play. It is at the end. Right, so we kind of need to be about here. And let's press play. So you can see how long that little shot lasts for. It doesn't last for a very long period of time. It's because it's at the end. So when you get into the last one, last frame, do keep in mind that that can have a sort of clip off the end. So you might not be able to fit the last frame in the music video when working with 60 seconds if you don't have a full lyric at that point. So, try considering moving your selection just a little bit inwards or maybe just outwards to make sure that you don't have that cut off when you're making the selection of the part of the song you want to make a music video for. But very easily now, we have a different set of scenes, if you will, beginning with some that are similar to begin with because I didn't change some of them. Like for example, this can be PlayStation controller instead of Xbox controller. So maybe change that to PlayStation. But we have a different set of scenes that we can now use by removing the music that was used originally and entering that into a video editor and having 2 minutes worth of a music video as opposed to 1. And you can do this over and over again, free to have a full music video. Then of course, because it's your media to do what you want with, if you wanted to add something later on to the footage, you can do that as well, including lyrics if you want to put lyrics on the screen. With this example, I'm just literally regenerating with the exact same prompt. You don't actually have to change anything in the clip description because it will generate something new because you're not using any parameters to keep it controlled. The only thing that you need to worry about when regenerating is if you want something different in the scene. So with this style, it's going to stick to the same style when you're regenerating, and that doesn't matter if you enter something new in the edit clip section. So I'm going to go through a few that are recurring shots. What I mean by that is the same shots that were used in the original version. I'm just going to regenerate those shots now, as I've shown you how you can change something with a simple word, let alone adding more words, and you can have that same similar style for your music video. Now in this one, I'm just going to hit regenerate, not going to change too much, and in a few others, going to do the same. Once you're happy with the changes of these new scenes, you can download this again, and that media file is yours to do with what you please. You can see here it's finalizing the creation. Now we have 2 minutes worth of a music video. I could regenerate one more time to have a full 3 minutes. You can also see that my files also have that 1 and 2 next to them, so I know that there's 2 versions of the same type of file. So that's just letting me know that there's 1 and 2. And in this example, when we're using the web version, that's absolutely brilliant because we know that there's 2 minutes worth. Now I'm just going to do one more time. I'm just going to regenerate every single scene without changing anything and download so we have full 3 minutes for this music video. One thing to pay attention to, which I've just noticed, is you may be using your balance in order to generate your images. So here it says low balance, subscribe for more seconds and faster generation. So do keep in mind that you are using credits when you are regenerating, and you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how many credits you're using. So I have no relax seconds left for today, but it does refresh daily. So you will have more credits the next day. So if you're still on your account inside of your project, then you will be able to regenerate from that project. But you also have on the web version the My Project section. Let's have a look at the My Project section. So let's click into this to see where you can find the project that you've already worked on. So right here, the one that we've just worked on is still available, and you can see it says In the Eye of the Storm. So if we wanted to go back into this project and begin regenerating again because our daily credits have refreshed, you can do that and get your full 3 minutes of your music video. But for now, let's quickly take you into a video editor and show you how you can put this together as a 2-minute part of a song. Now I'm using a paid editor, but you don't need to do this. You can use a free editor, for example DaVinci Resolve or Shotcut, just to name a few. You just simply drag your clips that you have just created for your music video. Here's 1 and 2. I'm going to drag them in. They were in my downloads folder, and I'm going to drag them in place. Because I'm using Final Cut, it's giving me a resolution automatically. Now I could change this resolution and make it, for example, 1080p. I'm going to do that at 30 frames per second, but I wanted to see what type of resolution it was at also to show you. And then let's get the second. I'm just going to quickly go through it just to make sure that the first frame here, I want to delete that. I don't want that in my music video or even, where it continues. I'm just going to go to the start. I'm just going to trim that off. You can use a blade tool or the cut tool in order to do that yourself in a free editor. I do advise you press the B button if you need to make a trim or cut, as it should give you a blade tool, and that's how you cut your film strip in the timeline. So for example, this tool right here is scissors when I press the B button for a shortcut. So zooming back out, I'm going to look for the other side of the second half of the song, because there is another sort of flood screen, let's call it. Right, so I'm just going to zoom in and just make sure I get rid of that flood screen, because you don't want that in your music video. Just be kind of jarring, wouldn't it? And then at the end, because remember we have a shot where we are trimmed off, we're cut off because it's 1 minute, but it doesn't flow in the song. We can also cut that or leave it. So a quick shot there. You can leave that in if you want. Now, a really cool thing you can do, of course, you can add your song beneath the layers. So because our music video comes with the music, you can either remove the music because there is no lip sync involved and then add the music underneath, or you can match it up first. What do I mean by this? So the song is here. You will get the waveform of your actual audio when you enter that into an editor. It doesn't matter if it's free. So I'm going to drag the song in underneath. Now with most editors, including free editors, you can zoom into the timeline. I'm going to do that right now. You probably won't need to, because you'll be able to hear the difference when you press play. Now bear with me, your ears might have a little bit of a shock when I press play. I'm going to press spacebar in 3, 2, 1. Now as you can see, there were two layers of music there. One was slightly behind the other. I wanted to make sure that it was at least similar, so the song begins at the same point. Now that we're happy with where the music has been placed underneath the visuals of the music video that currently has the audio with it, let's remove the audio from the music videos, because we have our song that will play for the images already. So we click on the music video and you either delete the audio from it or lower its volume. In this example, I'm going to lower the volume using the timeline controls. But if you're in a free editor, you can do this normally in an inspector window or something of the sort. It normally looks a little bit something like this. If you don't see something like this, in most video editors, including free editors, you should have something here where you can change the audio or something to do with it visually. You normally have quite a few tabs in this boxed window where you can change the size and more of the piece of media you have selected. In this example, it's audio. So in Inspector window or Media Inspector in your free video editor, you just want to make sure you have the media clip selected. Go into that selection window, the Inspector, and then you want to go to audio and just make sure it's turned down. Or if you have another way to turn down the audio on the video, you want to do that. So I'm going to do that on the timeline here, and you can see it take place in the Inspector window. And that will remove the audio from the piece of media. Now I'm not going to take you through a whole editing class here, because I'm showing you how this can also be done in a free editor. I'm just walking you through that process. Now we have 2 minutes of a music video as opposed to 1. It's the first half. And also, if you wanted to add any effects to your music video once you've exported it from the AI, you can do that as well. And that's something that you could consider once you've exported it. As well as this, you could change the audio completely. Maybe you've created a new song with the same theme. You could remove the song underneath and then put your new song in the music video. So this is an example of how you can create your music video for free using the web version, but let's quickly take a look at the Discord version before we leave you in this video. Let's jump over to the Discord version. So here we are on Discord. I've began a conversation privately between me and the Noisee bot. But first you need to make sure you're joining the Noisee AI Discord server. In order to do that, on the first homepage of Noisee, so let's go back to the first homepage. We're going to search for Noisee again to try to get to there first. So I need to search for Noisee. I spelled that incorrectly. It's noise with an extra E. So Noisee is what we're looking for. We're going to click into that website for the first step. And right here, you can see join Discord. You can also alternatively search on Discord for the Discord server, and it should populate because you'll be able to recognize this logo, which you'll see in just a moment, which I'll show you. This is the logo that you're looking for in order to find the Discord server for Noisee, where you can create using the Discord server. Now, I'm not going to accept it right here because I'm already a part of it, but this is how you get started with it via Discord. Then once you're inside, you can either go to one of the Discord chats. So if we find Noisee right here, you can go into one of the generate music video chats, select that, and you can either have a look at some examples to see how other people are getting on with it, or you can begin your own creations. In this example, I have a private conversation with the Noisee bot, and you can do that by selecting bot and then adding it to your Discord server that you've created already. I already have one inside of my Midjourney creation server, so let's jump over to there, and I'm going to communicate with the Noisee bot to create a new music video. As you may notice, when creating your music through the Discord server version of Noisee, you are using a link in order to create it. You can see here people are adding their descriptions, using time codes and more, and they're also adding keywords in some of the examples. You can scroll through these examples publicly and find other examples of how you can create a music video in the same similar way. You can also, if you want to experiment, literally copy and paste somebody's prompt. I wouldn't advise this though. Try and be a bit creative. You don't need to copy other people, but if you want to test something, you can try that out as well. So let's get into how we can do this ourselves, because as I said, I have a private communication with the Noisee bot, so I can go from scratch in my private conversation without seeing everybody else's creations in the way. This is inside of my Midjourney creation server, so this is where we're going to communicate with the bot. The link that I'm going to provide is from Suno AI. So Suno AI, you can create your own music using artificial intelligence, and you can get a link for the song that you've created. You can also use a link from YouTube, which I've done right here, which is a copyright-free song that is available in the YouTube audio library. It's called Losing My Mind by Nefx. Let's have a look quickly at the music video that I created in this example.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like every
So as you can see, it's quite a high quality video considering it's completely artificial intelligence making each scene and the visualizations on the screen. So let's get into how we can do this using your own music, maybe not something that's copyright free. So we have just done this using the website version. We now have a link from a Suno link right here. This is how I created the song. Let's have a listen to it firsthand. It's called In the Eye of the Storm. This is what we've just used. So as I mentioned, you get a link for your song once you've created it via Suno AI. So let's go into that share song, and now we have the link to the song. Let's then go to Discord and we'll show you how to begin generating a music video for your linked song. So if I press / in the chat, and right here you can see Imagine, select Imagine, and then you can enter your URL. Press enter on your URL. and then you will have a form that you fill out in order to add information that you want or visualizations that you want in your music video. Describe the visuals to match your music. Specify music segment. So of course, just like we did on the other website, we specified a music segment by dragging that accordingly in the right place where we want to use the music. And then you have reference image URL for video style. Now that was a paid version that you could do on the web version, so you know already that the reference image you might not be able to use for free. We're focusing on how you can create your music video for free. There are two options that you cannot avoid, and you can see by the red asterisk right here next to describe visuals and next to specify music segment. Do note that if you don't have access to the numbers on your keyboard, you will need it in this segment. So I have the butterfly keyboard effect on my MacBook, meaning that I have to go into calculator and copy the numbers from calculator when using my MacBook here. So you need to make sure that this segment is correct. You cannot have any spaces in between the time code and the dash in the middle. Make sure it's something like this. We're going to do 30 seconds in this example. So there's no space in between that. So I won't have to go into the calculator right now because I already have an example time code that I've already used. And luckily, Discord remembered that. So right here, it also says, describe the visuals to match your music. So the music, again, is about Fortnite. Let's just enter those few keywords. Fortnite, Xbox, PlayStation, the usuals. You know, the usual gaming connotation. Now, I'm in capitals, so I just want to make sure I get rid of the capitals and also spell things correctly. Just make sure we're actually spelling things correctly. Fortnite, gaming, PlayStation, Xbox, esports. Maybe add Fortnite skins this time. And that's all I'm going to add in the prompt right here, keeping things nice and simple. And again, just like before, you can choose your aspect ratio. We've gone through that earlier on in the tutorial. Now that we're happy, because we know that we can't enter a reference image as this is a paid version, so we can't do that just yet. But one thing I will let you know is, of course, you can use a Discord attachment URL. So that's the only type of image that you can use in your example. So the image has to be on Discord, and then you copy it from Discord and then enter it right here. So let's say, for example, you enter an image in your Discord chat. You then click the image to get the link of that image. And that's one way that you can get a link for it. So let's get into the creation first and select submit. Oh, let's try the image first. Right, so let's actually try the image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the prompt. We're going to open a file. So I'm just going to go and open a text document just to copy what we have here. Because we could technically go back to the website and have a look at our original project and use one of the images from the original project here. Or better yet, we can go into the video editor and we can actually take a frame from the video. If you know how to screenshot, then you can also screenshot. So what I will do is I want to try this out as well, just to see if you can get something similar tone. Let's pick a scene that makes sense right here. And it's going to export this as an image. Now you could screenshot from the website yourself. Let's call this MV40. Let's export that. Let's export it as a PNG. Didn't need to render anything in the timeline at all. I'm just going to save that to my downloads. MV40, music video Fortnite is what it's short for right there. Right, so we now have our image in a moment when it's exported. You can also export images from a free video editor as well. So if you know how to do that, you could export these still images. In DaVinci Resolve, you can literally take that image and take a frame from the video and to export it. And click on the frame. Right, so we've just got our image here. I'm just going to open up a text document in a free software, and I'm going to paste our keywords right here, just so we have something where we can note that. And then let's go back to our Discord. We want to be on the Discord right here. So we have that prompt. So I'm going to come out of this prompt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image into the Discord chat, showing the image location. Going back to that full screen, need to just make this short. What about options here? I'm going to upload a file to Discord. and the file is mv40. So we're going to add mv40 right here. I'm going to press enter. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the image once you've entered it into the chat. So let's just go full screen again. We're going to click on this image once you've entered it into the chat. And then we open in browser, which you can see right here. It's going to open up a new tab for your image, giving you a personalized link. Click the link, copy the link, and you now have an image reference that you could potentially use. Let's see if this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this browser and I'm going to make sure I paste it into a document first, because I want to check if it's free on this version, on the Discord version, because it isn't free on the web version. Right, so we're going to close the image and we're going to start that prompt again. / imagine. We get the URL for our music video, which is already here. It's wide open right here in our Suno. That's being copied to the clipboard now. Go back to the Discord. We paste that in. It's going to open up the form that we need to fill out for our music video. We're going to go into this section and I'm going to make sure I have that time code, the first 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go back and enter the information, those keywords that we're going to use for our music video right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that link to see if we can also use that link. Because if we can, then this is available for free via Discord, but not the website. Just thought I'd see if it works. Once you're happy, you select submit. Now it's let us know that this is not free. So if you want to try to use an image reference, that is not free. That method will not work. So let's go back into our prompt without an image reference, but that is how you will do that. So let's just enter a new prompt, making sure that we have our information and re-enter our information accordingly. We're going to get our link first. So we need the link of our song, which we have right here. Let's copy that again by pressing share song. So we now have the link from our Suno song. We go back into Discord, enter that and fill out the form that we've just gone through. Just accept without the image. So you cannot use an image reference, but if you had a paid version, then you could. We're going to go for 30 seconds, not 60 seconds. And then we're going to enter our keywords into the prompt box. So we enter that into the prompt and select submit. You can see that our link has been accepted, and the type of links that you can use when using the Discord server are Suno, YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course those MP3 files. Now it's just simply a waiting game for our music video to be created, and it will be done in just a moment, as we're only using 30 seconds this time as opposed to 60 seconds. So we have our creation in the eye of the storm. You can see it's a similar style as well, which is actually a positive. Let's take a look and see what it's made in this example. You can also see that we can download by selecting the download button here. Let's press play. Pretty similar. It's actually cleaner. There's all sorts going on there, wasn't there? Okay, we got the crown, we got the cup. Now keep in mind, we used the first 30 seconds, but we didn't need to do this. We could have selected from where we finished up last. So for example, with the timeline in our editor, we are roughly at the time of, let's take a look, 1 minute 59, and our song is 2 minutes 47. So we could have selected a longer segment being 1 minute to fill this section here with the music playing accordingly, because it's the exact same song that we're using as I created it in Suno, downloaded it, and this is the downloaded version. So I could have selected the time code from here, and that's roughly just under 1 minute if I'm not mistaken. 1 minute here. Yeah, so it's under 1 minute, so I could have selected this section here without having to do anything additional in terms of removing the audio, and then you could have just left the song here and then and then replaced whatever you wanted accordingly. It's one way you can fill up an entire song by using the web version and Discord version, so you're not using those additional credits, because keep in mind we use credits on the web version and then went to Discord and created some more. So you can create some more by going and using both the Discord and the web version in the same day, rather than waiting for your credits to refresh the next day. And of course, if you want a similar style without using that image reference, try to use the same type of prompt. And if you're looking for that color, then you can add these colors in as well in the information that you're giving in the segment known as keywords. And that's a way that you can get something similar with the next creation that you do in the Discord version. And that wraps up how you can create a music video for free using the Noisee AI, using the web and Discord version of the AI communication that you can do right now for free without spending a penny or cent. You can thumbs up this video, and you can also subscribe to the Mr. Money YouTube channel for more. Thank you for watching.